this does not need a whole lot of introduction. Every golfer out there would like to have about a trunk full of these Pro V1s from our friends at Titleist. And Frederick Waddell is part of a celebration of, well, the top of the food chain in the world of golf balls. So happy anniversary.
Thanks. You can just keep talking. That sounds great.
What is it about this ball that has been so enduring? Balls come and go. This one has not gone anywhere.
I think it's really our commitment to continual improvement. You know, we launched the original Pro V1 in October 2000 at the Mensis Classic in Las Vegas. Billy Andrade won with it that week. And it was this rocket ship that took off. But we'd never rested on our laurels there. We work in R&D. We have 80 people in R&D in Fairhaven, Massachusetts, working every day to improve it. That's all they do is golf balls. And so to have 25 years of success and still counting is really a testament to our ability to innovate and turn over every single stone we can to improve, and at the same time listen to golfers with what they want and need from their golf ball. When you marry those two things together, you get a success story like Pro V1, and the new 25s are even better.
Now, what grade were you in 2000?
It's a funny story. I was in high school, and I remember the very first time I ever played a Pro V1. It was...
Had a weird name. Nobody knew what it was.
Yeah, my grandfather thought it was the Pro 6 because of the V and the 1. Right. Pro V1, but actually the first shot I hit a driver. I thought, well, that was different. And then I had an 8-iron, and I hit it right over the green because it was so much longer than the professional golf balls we've been playing before. And I didn't realize that 12 years later I'd be working at Titleist. This is my 7th Pro V1 launch.
Wow.
But I do remember that moment, and it really is a ball that changed golf for so many golfers. Delivers that long distance and low spin off the tee, but as you get closer to the green, the control and precision you get from it is just unmatched.
How different is the ball today than it was 25 years ago?
Oh, it's hard to measure. We iterate each year and each generation off of what we have in the market. So today's Pro V1 in a lot of ways looks nothing like the original in terms of the core chemistry, the size, the casing layer, its chemistry, certainly the cover, its thickness, and the dimple pattern. But at the same time, it's still that revolutionary solid core, 3-piece design, Pro V1X, dual core, so 4 pieces. So everything's changed, but in a lot of ways, that framework for it remains the same, and it remains the best we can find. We test 6 layers, 7 layers. We've never found anything better than what we deliver in these two constructions. We're always tweaking new dimple patterns, softer covers, firmer cores, whatever it might be. So it's hard to say how different it is than the original, but these are the best we've ever made.
Well, and from a measurability and a technology standpoint, you can now analyze to the 5th decimal point performance, which is why you're talking about changing dimple patterns and things like that. Now, you're holding in your hands Pro V1 and the Pro V1X. What's the simplest 30,000 foot explanation of the difference between the two?
Yeah, it comes down to 3 factors really for the golfer. If you can remember these 3, you'll know the difference and you can pick up the right one for your game.
There'll be a quiz, so pay careful attention.
Pro V1 flies a little lower than Pro V1X, it spins a little less, and it feels a little firmer. So flight, spin, and feel are the key differences. Again, Pro V1 flying just a little lower than Pro V1X, spinning a little less, and feeling a little softer. So if you're a golfer that needs height and needs spin, and we see a lot of golfers like that, go check out Pro V1X. It's going to fly a little higher for you. It's going to spin a little more, maybe help you stop the ball a little more quickly. Conversely, if you're like me and you generate a ton of spin and you want to bring that ball flight down, Pro V1's a great option because it takes a little spin out of my game. I'm high spin, and I'm high flight, so it gets it in a better window. I go test Pro V1 and Pro V1X with my irons. I hit Pro V1 further with more control. That's the precision with which we can ball fit you into, and if you go test them yourself, knowing those differences, you're going to find the right ball for your game.
Probably the most important question I can ask you, which we'll close with, is how do I get a white jacket? I mean, they're stylish. They're everywhere.
Yeah. Well, you know the story of the white coat.
Yeah. Go ahead and share it.
Yeah, so it's really an amazing story, and one that I think is so authentic to who we are. years ago when the tour was a traveling kind of roadshow of really golf professionals, each week you would get a chit from the Titleist rep. Chit was just a piece of paper. Go into the pro shop, get 2 or 3 dozen, whatever you need to play the tournament with that week. And it became so popular, our products became so popular that people were having trouble finding the Titleist rep to get their chit that week, and they were panicking. So one week, a gentleman in California said, I'm going to wear a white coat. Come find me. I'll be on the driving range wearing a white coat, and that way you know the Titleist rep. And it became this symbol for us that we carried through today. And trust me, everybody recognizes you when you got the white coat on walking around here. But just such a neat origin story. It's something that we're all really proud to put on each year when we come to this show, or other functions we do internally where it's a part of our heritage and tradition.
Well, I don't know any other brand that celebrates its heritage and tradition as consistently and as well as Titleist. So thank you for the Pro V update. Happy anniversary to the Pro V family.
Thank you.
And we all know that this is the ball every golfer wants. So if you've never tried them, take the plunge, see what it does for your game. And Frederick offers money back guarantee if you don't like it.